Good afternoon, I'm Natalie.
And I'm Bella, and you're watching Quays News.
NHS strikes will take place over the bank holiday weekend as nurse unions rejected the most recent offer of a 5% pay rise for 2023 till 2024 and a one-off payment of at least £1,655 to top up last year's salary. This was offered to all NHS staff except doctors.
Record-breaking temperatures have hit Spain this week, with temperatures reaching 38 degrees in southern Spain today as heat from Africa brings summer early.
13 people have been found dead after Russian missiles hit Ukraine. Vladimir Putin's forces fired more than 20 cruise missiles and 2 drones at the capital Kiev and other parts of the country.
8 million people who are on low income or benefits are receiving a payment of £301 to help them during the current cost of living crisis. The money will land in bank accounts automatically on the 25th of April, and recipients can expect to see it by May the 17th.
The chairman of the BBC, Richard Sharp, has resigned after a loan row with former Prime Minister Boris Johnson. He said he will stay until a replacement is found.
Preparation for King Charles' coronation has begun as the country get ready to celebrate on the 6th of May. The crown has already been removed from the Tower of London, and Westminster Abbey has closed to allow for the work to take place.
And now on to Dan for the sport.
Thank you, guys. It was Manchester versus North London in the Premier League, with Manchester City destroying Arsenal 4-1 at the Etihad Stadium. Goals from Kevin De Bruyne and John Stones eased City into a commanding lead, with Erling Haaland finishing Arsenal off. Tottenham recovered from a 6-1 defeat at the weekend with a 2-2 draw against Manchester United, with goals from Sancho and Rashford saw United take a 2-0 lead. But Spurs pulling it back with Pedro Porro and Heung-min Son made the game level. It's playoff time in the British Basketball League, and for the second season in the row, Manchester Giants have been matched up with the Bristol Flyers in the first round. With the first list taking place last night at the Bellevue, our reporter Sam Armitage has more.
It is playoff basketball time here at the Bellevue Sports Arena. The Manchester Giants hosting the Bristol Flyers in the first round of the BBL playoffs for this season, which is actually a rematch of last year's first round BBL playoff matchup. The Bristol Flyers were victorious over 2 legs there, which included a Manchester Giants victory here at Bellevue. Now, it's been a bit of a tight matchup over the regular season between these two teams, both sides taking 2 wins off of each other in the regular season. Manchester Giants won here last time out in March, 110-99 victory. I'm going to go in there, speak to a few fans, see how they feel ahead of today's playoff matchup. Hi guys, are you looking forward to the playoff game tonight?
We are, yes.
Yeah, really. We don't come to many games, but my son's just got interested into basketball, so I've just brought him along.
How long have you been coming to the Giants games? Is it just been this season starting, or?
No, we started last year. It's our second year. So he got into basketball about a year ago, and he loves it. So we came down here and started watching the game, loving it.
And who's your favourite player?
Kofi Josephs.
Why is that?
Because he can score threes from basically anywhere.
Well, I first came and saw the Manchester Giants about 25 years ago, and Will first came about six weeks ago maybe for the first time. So this is only our second game together, so yeah.
Well, how'd you find it the first time you were here?
It was really fun, I really enjoyed it.
What's your predictions? Are we thinking a good win to...
I would say tonight it's going to be a close game, and we might make it by about 2 points, I reckon.
And do we think we'll have enough to push forward and get the dub in Bristol?
It's going to be tough, but I think we can.
I hope so, yeah, hope so.
Well, thank you, and enjoy the game.
No problem.
The Giants and the Flyers were rather slow out of the blocks, trading even blows in the first few minutes. However, when Thomas Bell III was forced out with 2 early fouls, Manchester took over, racing out to an early 12-point lead. The Flyers chipped away, making it a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Led by returning star VJ King, the Flyers bench kept up with Manchester. However, 16 points at the half on 70% shooting for William Lee kept the Giants' noses in front of the half, albeit a slim 40-38 scoreline. Lee wasn't able to keep this up though, and that was the story of the Giants' second half. An early 10-0 run to begin the third quarter saw the Flyers take what was then their largest lead of the game. Bristol have one of the best defences in the league, and it was on show here. The Giants took over 4 minutes to score in the second half, in a third quarter that would see them outscored 28-10. Key players like Dirk Williams and Taj Green had off-night shooting, whilst the likes of Marcus Delpeche and Tevin Olsen for the Flyers were catching fire, the latter scoring 29 points, including a 3-point buzzer beater to end the game 71-97, the Giants' largest defeat this season. Understandably, I was unable to gain any word from the players after this loss, with their focus being to rectify it in the second leg on Sunday.
Well, I mean, the Giants, they were underdogs going into this one, being the lower seed, but I don't think anyone was expecting a blowout of that proportion. Losing by 26, their largest margin of defeat this season. It's not the best time to break that season record. They'll have it all to do on Sunday when they go to Bristol to play the Flyers yet again, but being down 26 on aggregate, I'm pretty sure it's almost an impossible task to come back and make a 27-point deficit, back to progress them through to the semi-finals. So that may be the end of the season for Manchester Giants here at Bellevue, but it's been a very successful one in terms of growing the BBL. I've been Sam Armitage, back to you guys in the studio.
Elsewhere, Max Verstappen set the quickest time in the first and only practice session in Baku with a time of 1:42.3. And in the darts, the world number 1 Michael Smith helped his chances of getting into the playoffs by winning night 13 in Leeds.
And now on to Sammy for the weather.
However, as well as to a close, the days are looking brighter, warmer and drier, with highs of 17 degrees. The bank holiday weekend should be rarely busy, yeah? Thank you, Bella. The sunny spells of last week have had you thinking summer was on the way, but with the outlook of next week, you'd be wrong. Patchy cloud and rainy showers are set to dominate the start of the week. However, as we move into Wednesday, the weekend will be looking much drier, much warmer and much sunnier, with highs of 17 degrees. I don't know about you, but I'll be enjoying the pub gardens this bank holiday weekend. Back to you in the studio.
Well, that's going to be nice. What are you going to get up to this weekend, Natalie?
I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, I'll probably be working. However, like, pub weather, it's perfect. If you want to pop down, get a few drinks in the sun, it'd be lovely. Have you got any plans, Bella?
I think on Sunday I'll probably go for a walk around Peel Park. Maybe head to the Pint Pot for a bit with some of my mates.
I'm very jealous. Yeah, that's perfect. Now on to entertainment.
After hosting The Late Late Show for 8 years, James Corden steps down as host. The actor admitted to Zoe Ball on BBC Radio that the show has been constant in his life and that the show influence has helped him in his career to stardom. James goes on to share that he'd never felt this way before as prepared to film his last episode of the talk show. After having such a successful show with guests including Adele, Blackpink and Billie Eilish, and famously known for his interviews and karaoke carpool videos, he says he feels happy to leave the show here for personal and professional reasons. Thank you, James Corden, for such an amazing, great talk show. For vinyl lovers, the end of April is like Christmas come early with Record Store Day, taking place once again, which sees bands and artists release limited amounts of exclusive vinyl made specially for the event. Independent record stores are the champions and are often their busiest day of the year. And for Bury-based store Wax and Beans, Record Store Day 2023 could be the most popular yet. Our reporter Darcy Jackson has more.
I just always like to think that if people hear something on Spotify that they do love, that they'll go and buy the object, whether it's a CD or a vinyl.
It was a very wet start to Record Store Day 2023, but that did not deter the hardcore vinyl lovers spending hours queuing up outside of indie record store Wax and Beans in Bury.
About 3 o'clock this morning.
Since 4 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning.
It's no secret that we are currently in the vinyl revival, and it seems Record Store Day is getting more popular every year. Wax and Beans combines two of owner Ben Sootale's passions, vinyl and coffee.
It's really important because it is a campaign which is bespoke and specific just to indie record stores. It also does a great thing for getting loads and loads of folks into indie stores. Footfall has gone up massively.
Although a lot of the most sought after stock has already been sold, Wax and Beans do still have some vinyl left to look through. So whether that's some throwback Spice Girls that you're after, or even some old monkeys, Record Store Day really does have something for everyone.
And music is at the heart of it.
It helps us not only get our name out there and sell records, but it supports like local music business as well, which I think is like equally important. So.
A band who know all about the importance of records is 90s Manchester band In Spiral Carpet, who have previously had releases for Record Store Day, such as their single Fix Your Smile on 7-inch in 2013.
Record Store Day has helped to pass on our enthusiasm to the next generation. So young people are coming in, buying vinyl for the first time in their lives probably because of Record Store Day, and old people like us going on about it.
Every year, without fail, Record Store Day not only brings together fans of vinyl, both young and old, but also helps to support indie record stores that are at the forefront of this campaign. Darcy Jackson reporting for Quays TV.
Twitch is well known for its gamers platform. However, how big and successful can the live stream get? With top gamers and celebrities joining the website, this allows people with a large platform to make their own channels grow. Live streaming has become in itself one of the most popular forms of internet entertainment. With over 130 million users, can we expect the website to grow even more? If you would like to become a streamer, get yourself a webcam and a screen recorder. That's how easy. Thank you. Back to you guys.
And that's all for Quays News.
Thank you and goodbye.